Hello everybody and Happy New Year. I'm making a quick video here for you just to offer you a little bit of insight. This might be old information for some of you. It might be new information for others. So I just wanted to make a quick little resource for you regarding released test items from the 2022 Ohio State tests. If you go to education.ohio.gov and then go to released test items, it'll bring you up to this page, which then has Ohio State test, this third choice on the search. Make sure that you choose that one. If you click here, this will take you to the Ohio State testing release of spring items. And so oftentimes we will ask teachers, hey, just go here, check this out when you have time. But this information is so big and it is so robust that we want to be sure that you are aware of all of the resources that are in it so that you can hopefully guide your teachers and save them some time and not just give them an overload of all of this information. So for example, let's go to Spring 22 English Language Arts item release and scoring guides. Now, why is this so big? Why is this so important? Because they have it organized here in the resource part of the portal. And quite honestly, I just find it easier to go to ODE and search it this way as opposed to going into the testing portal because, again, there's just so much information that is packed in there together. So let's look at grade 8 together. And when you click on grade 8, a giant document comes up. Giant document. And yes, this would all be very interesting for us, except there's 99 pages. Teachers don't have time to go through 99 pages. So perhaps if you're looking for some work that teachers can do during professional development time, maybe you have enrichment time on 2-hour delay schedules. But let's look at this together for a moment. So here it talks about the depth of knowledge. It has stimulus for questions, and then it has the scoring guidelines. So as you scroll into this, you're able to have that conversation with your teachers regarding which depth of knowledge levels are being identified, which are being tested, what kinds of tests they are going, or what kinds of questions, the students are going to be asked to do. And then this is where folks tend to shut down, right? Because there's so much information. Look at what an overwhelming piece this is. But if you take the time to dig in and you go a little bit further, you can see down here in the document, got stuck there a little bit, the depth of knowledge, the explanation, the content standard, and how students performed on this question. Not specific to schools, but across the state. What a wonderful, wonderful tool this is to be able to have teachers reflect. They can get into their own item analysis and see how things are going. So these scoring guidelines are incredibly important. And I can't tell you how many districts I have been in the last several months where teachers were not aware, curriculum directors were not aware, building principals were not aware that this resource is available. So it is a lot. It is a lot. But there's so much here that if you're able to play offense for your staff and dig in a little bit, you'll be able to have some great conversations. I hope this is helpful. You'll be receiving some more videos from me regarding the central reporting system. One of the pieces that I want to point out is that I'm being asked, why doesn't the central reporting system have all of the released questions in our top 5 and our bottom 5? If your top 5 and your bottom 5 in the central reporting system were not originally released questions, you won't be able to see those. However, at the top of the graphic, if you see the word that says standards keys, there's a little gray button there. Click that to green. You'll be able to see the standards regardless of whether or not the questions have been released. I hope this is helpful. You'll be hearing from me more. Wish you all a wonderful, wonderful return to the school year.